Hello, good morning. Two people have been arrested on suspicion of conspiracy to murder after a man was shot and killed in County Durham. Bikers are stepping up their calls for tougher action against motorcycle thieves. New measures to contain the spread of avian flu come into force in parts of the region today. Emergency services will meet with the Mayor of York and North Yorkshire, David Skaith, today as they set out a fire and rescue plan for the county. A year-long project to restore the Grade 2 listed roof at Scarborough train station gets underway today. Turning to sport now, and Newcastle United face Leicester City away from home this evening. Frosty start out there this morning, but it sounds like it might be like spring today. Let's take a look at the weather with Tori. Have a good day. Hello, good morning. Investigations are continuing after a man died in a shooting in Stanley at the weekend. As pressure mounts on our local ambulance service, new figures show nearly 2/3 of people are dialing 999 when they don't need to. Families in need will be able to do their food shopping for as little as £5 at a community grocery opening in Middlesbrough today. Northumberland Fire and Rescue Service is warning about the risk of wildfires ahead of the summer. In sport, Newcastle moved up to 5th in the Premier League. In basketball, Newcastle Eagles will be looking to book their spot in a European final tonight. And a statue of the man hailed as the father of the railways has gone on display in County Durham. Lots of sunshine around yesterday. Fingers crossed there's more today. Here's Ross with the weather. You have a lovely day. Hello, good morning. A man died after he was shot through the window of his home in County Durham, police have confirmed. The family of a County Durham man who believe he was murdered in Spain say they're going to the country to tell the police they're not going away. A report's found more than 70,000 children in the North East are living in families affected by the two-child limit universal credit policy. On the roads this morning, the A1 Western Bypass is closed in both directions between the Bladen and Concert turn-off and the Denton Burn roundabout. That's because of an accident earlier this morning. Best to avoid the area. To football now, and Middlesbrough suffered a setback to their champion. And in basketball, Newcastle Eagles are just one game away from winning a European trophy for the first time. And the cherry orchard at Annet Gardens will be in full bloom by the end of the week. The North beautiful. Well, what's the weather looking like today? Let's check it with Ross. You have a lovely one, and I'll see you soon. Hello, good morning. A man has been charged with murder after a man was shot through the window of his County Durham home. In other news, investigations are continuing after a serious crash which closed part of the A1 in Gateshead for several hours. Cleveland Police has been rated good in half of all areas by independent assessors. A Concert family say they've had a positive meeting with the government minister as they campaign for a ban on second-hand and unroadworthy cars being sold to underage drivers. Bird flu restrictions have been extended in Darlington after a rise in cases. North Yorkshire Moors Railway will be running diesel trains instead of steam to reduce the risk of fires. Well, let's check in on the weather next with James. You have a lovely day. I'll see you again soon. Hello, good morning. A former nurse is due to be sentenced later for trying to kill a man by stabbing him with a needle in a Northallerton record shop. Trains on the Northumberland line may need to be extended due to unprecedented demand for services. Patients across the region are reminded to plan ahead for their medicine in the run-up to Easter. And in sport, Middlesbrough women's head coach has urged fans to attend their must-win match on Sunday. And children in North Tyneside are on a mission to make their playtime greener. Let's take a look at the weather next with Ross. You have a lovely day, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.